It's an interesting concept. I read it somewhere that some scientist, maybe Einstein or somebody, um, said that if you take a pen and a paper and try and draw an image which does not exist, you will not be able to do it. Try it. You will never be able to draw an image which does not exist. And the reasoning was because we are hardwired with the universe. We are in sync with the universe. Our mind can never come up with an image or an idea which is not existing in the universe. Let's try it sometime. What it says is that anything and everything we think is possible and is true. So I'll tell you a little story about my life which will connect to the whole thing. So I was born in a musician family. My father was a vocalist, Hindustani vocalist. My mother happens to be the first lady tabla player. So the art was in the house, always. And we were slightly different from normal Indian families because whereas in Indian families, it is said, बच्चों को कहा जाता है कि, don't watch movies. My parents were great lovers of movies. So every Sunday, we as a family used to go watch two films. One morning show, which is essentially an English film, and one evening show, which is a current Hindi film. And my brother, who's 10 years older than me, he was in the last phase of his school and he was going to the college. So he had the freedom to see more movies, watch more movies in that week. So he used to watch 2 more movies. So he used to watch 4 movies. And I, as a little brother, used to hang around with him and watch at least 1 movie with him. So I used to watch 3 films a week, and I was a great fan of movies. I don't know what attracted me in movies. Maybe it was a room without windows. When it goes dark, there is a window which opens in front of you. And it's a window to a world which has no limit. So that used to excite me a lot. So when I was in 6th standard, I came up with an idea, and you have to know that where I grew up in Delhi, and Delhi had no connection with movies. It was not the film city, it was not Bombay. And so the information available about movies was very less. Whatever information I had about movies was through the tabloids and the gossip magazines. But I had a little idea how films are made. So I told my friends when I was in 6th standard, I said that, we are living an ordinary life of a school kid. So we can have a mission which is a secret mission, and we can make a movie. And my friends didn't laugh at me, but they were excited. So they said, is it possible? I said, of course it is possible. I knew the difference between the still photography and moving pictures. That much I knew. Still photography is of a single frame, whereas moving pictures, that's like multiple frames, 24 frames, now I know it. That time I knew multiple frames. So multiple frames you run through a projector and it becomes a moving picture. So I told my friends that my brother has a camera, which was called Click 3 Agfa camera. It was a still camera. So I told them, see, I can borrow this camera from my brother. All we need to do is buy rolls, buy the negative rolls. And if we collect enough money and we keep buying rolls and keep shooting it, at the end of first year, second year, third year, whatever, we'll have ample of rolls. We'll join them together and we'll run through a projector. It was really a stupid idea because films are not shot that way, that you keep clicking picture here and there and then you join it and you run it and it just starts running. It was really a stupid idea. But my friends were as stupid as me. So they bought the idea. And I had this great chance, and I actually became the leader of the whole mission. So I enjoyed that power. You always want to be in that power. So we used to get approximately, I used to get 20 rupees a month as a pocket money. So we tried to save a rupee or two every month so that tab roll shayad aata tha, I guess must be 2 rupees or 2.5 rupees or 3 rupees. I don't remember exactly, but that was, so we just thought that, if we collect 1 rupee or 2 rupees every month, we'll be able to buy rolls. This dream continued for a very long time, primarily because we never came to know how to shoot films. And secondly, it continued because we could never save money. We used to eat up all the money in the recess time. So we never had the money. But we lived this dream. We lived this dream. Then the story goes this way that by the time I came to 10th standard or whatever, by the time I realized the movies are not shot that way, they are shot with a special camera and with a much bigger roll, and it's not multiple rolls you buy and you keep clicking pictures. By then, video came. And that was that started the solution for this dream, that we can hire a video camera. But video camera was really expensive because it was new, and I remember at that time when we are talking about, by the time I came to 10th standard, my pocket money was 40 rupees, but to hire a camera, video camera, was 1,000 rupees a day. You could only spend it on a marriage, before you destroy everything in life, you can spend 1,000 rupees. So we could never hire a camera. Then I came to college, and a friend of mine said, Saurabh, we are not able to make a film, primarily because we don't have money. But there is another factor, that we have actually never practiced it. So why don't we do theater, which has story, screenplay, dialogues, acting, music, movement, choreography, everything it has, lighting, sets. What it doesn't have is a camera. So he said that if we start practicing, and if we practice it enough, the day we will get a camera, we'll shoot a film. And I started my journey of theater. And very quickly I realized that it's a medium in itself. And it is a different medium than movies. And so on, and life continued. And that one dream at 6th standard was lost. As I initially said, that it was a stupid idea. Yes, scientifically it was a stupid idea. But today I'm so happy that people are shooting films with DSLR cameras, which are essentially still cameras. So, when I thought that a film can be shot with a still camera, I wasn't wrong. I wasn't a visionary. It is simply because human minds cannot think beyond truth. So, the idea is that everything is a truth. There is nothing called lie, because lie exists, and anything or everything which exists is the truth. So follow the truth and keep thinking.